Shiawasha nerete o tatako. Shiawasha nerete o tatako. Watashi wa meo wa yakiri the free. Ohayo. Genki desu. Ah, arigato, arigato. Hey everybody, this is Yaki the Free here. Just singing If You're Happy and You Know It terribly in Japanese because I'm happy. As you'll see here, I beat floor 100 on day 16, I think it is. We'll see in a second. But I had to use Armiger because Kael can't cut it. And it's a Force Affinity Magma Dragon. I don't have a taunt champion. This took a few tries, but Armiger came in, got the job done next to Alice. All right. So we're going to go to floor selection. Let's just take a quick look here, just so that you can see now. I have floor 101 unlocked. Then I'm going to go back over to, oh, 1 second here. I apologize. I play with the in-game sound on in the background. It's kind of a work thing, like a notification. So I'm very excited about that. We're going to take a look at the leaderboard. Yakety the Free is now pretty decently in fourth place. Okay. I'm not saying I can catch anybody that's up here. And shout out to this man or woman, Razzie, who just commented about it in the Discord before I filmed this. I just decided to check. But, anyways, this is a pretty good race, except for this Billups. And I'm not sure Gorion dares. I don't want to offend anybody, but whatever. Those two, obviously, they have a large lead on us. Okay. This is a great competition. We're very fortunate to have the community that we have because none of us, to my knowledge, when we're communicating in Discord, it's we're competing, yes, but it's fun. We're not out to get the other person. It's nice to see other people achieve success. For me and anyone that I've talked to so far, I hope that this has rekindled some original joy you might have had back when the original Sir Nick Fusion was over in this portal and it only cost like two uncommons. Obviously, they did the Foley Fusion after that, and that was it. Well, anyways, like the plan was, so that I can push forward in missions, I need to make one more 6 star so that I'll have five. And it's probably going to be, wow, I can't buy any of it. Sorry, Raid. But it's probably going to be my man here, Wukong. Okay. He'll probably be my next 6 star. I need to make a force and a spirit so that I can basically be finished with challenges. Well, something I did finally do, I got Alice basically all of her masteries. She's got a giant slayer. And I made a mistake yesterday, and we'll open up the big tree here. But I put this lasting gifts on apothecary before. I don't know if you can see it because of my ugly mug, but this giant slayer was what I wanted for clan boss. And I wasted basically 200 scrolls over here. I didn't, when you're free to play and early, I didn't want to invest an extra like 3 sets of refills. But anyways, now Apothecary is pretty beast, okay? He's got lasting gifts. If you don't know what this does, if he extends the duration of any of his speed, if it's basically it's on for 3 turns and he's always got that target will always have a speed boost, okay? Obviously, it's only a 30% chance. It doesn't always go. And I pushed Tagore about as far as I could. And then I was like, look, I'm not getting anywhere with Tagore right now, but I will be picking up War Master for Tagore. So I've also done a personal best before I climbed up the Doom Tower there. It was a bit of a struggle. And again, like I said, I couldn't get it done with Kael. So I'm like, let me bring in Armiger. He's the strong affinity. But I've almost done 14 million on Brutal on the one key. So we're going to do a Brutal clan boss hit right now together so that I can show you why Apothecary and Alice, I was so adamant about getting them their max mastery, at least their T6 for the War Masters or the Giant Slayers, whoever you're doing that for. So I'm not saying this is the best clan boss team because obviously it's not. And I got to do it on manual. There's no way I can have this team that I have do it on automatic. I probably could now, but I want to show you specifically. Wow, not bad for Kael there. So Alice is only ever going to do her A1 for me. And hopefully, she lands her brimstone on that first time because that would help in the cycle. So I also want to show you how the brimstone actually functions. If you're having a tough time wondering why, like, why is it I have a brimstone on? The bot, like here, you'll see I'm only going to get one proc of this brimstone now. And it's about to happen when the boss does his stun ability, okay? So Jyrag's going to ally protect everybody. Doesn't really need to yet. So there's the one proc of Brimstone for 250k. Okay, it's very nice. It only procs that smite if the target that has that debuff on them uses an ability that isn't their default. So this stun punch up here, it doesn't have a cooldown, crushing force. So that's why it doesn't count when he takes his turn. Now you're not going to see a Brimstone come out. And I remember when Brimstone first came into the game, and I was like, "Well, it's ripping me off. The game's ripping me off." And I looked into it, and now you hope that Alice applies it again so that she gets the full two benefit. Like the Relentless set that I have on her, also, it's not really the best set for somebody in Clan Boss. But if Alice is taking an extra turn, chances are she's going to apply the Brimstone because she's throwing out 6 hits. Because now the boss has everything on cooldown. So, as I said, Alice will only ever A1 because I'm trying to get her as many Giant Slayers, which none went there, as possible. Okay? And I should probably have Ugo in this team instead of Apothecary because Ugo would put the drop defense on the boss. And the drop defense, decreased defense, it will affect the value of War Masters and Giant Slayers. And so will the weakens. They all affect it. So you'll see when I'm landing a Giant Slayer or a War Master, it's worth 54,000. Maybe Apoth will get one. Nope. So nobody's wanting to land any of it. There we go. See that 54,000 for Alice. Okay, that's the Giant Slayer. So you can get that up to I think it's 77,000 or 84,000 on Brutal if you have Weaken and decreased defense on the boss. So again, her smite, it won't proc here because of the stun, but when the boss does what's this ability here, his flesh wither, it's going to go for 250 grand. Okay. So again, I'm gonna set it to auto. We'll see what happens. I was pretty sure, like I said in yesterday's upload, that I have an easy 2 key. So I manualed the first one and it's 14 million. So I need 7 and a bit out of this one. And I'm already at 7 turns in. So I never let it run on auto on Brutal since I've put in Giant Slayer and War Masters. And I don't have any team set up. So she's going to use her A2, you'll see it, and her A3, which really, if I'm going to get the full benefit of Giant Slayer, that's all I want her to do is what she just did right there. So as you're noticing the cycle that she's in, there's a internal cooldown on the Brimstone Blessing. You can't apply the Smite debuff. To my knowledge, that's how it used to work. It can't just go on as soon as it comes off. You can't just reapply it with the same hero. It has an internal cooldown. So Alice has taken a turn since it's been off. Now she's taken 2 turns. So now I think on her next turn, it is applicable. She might be able to apply it again if it's not resisted. And it doesn't always proc to do it. That's why the 5-star blessing on Alice, when we all get that, you'll be in your Hydra and you'll see how she just applied the Brimstone there again, okay? So she's not decreasing the internal cooldown when the debuff is up. That's how it functions from what I've recorded recently seeing. Okay, you got to take at least 2 turns after it falls off. So if you get the 5-star blessing Brimstone on anybody, it's a protected debuff. So the Hydra heads can't cleanse it off. So when you're like an arena, because eventually we're all about to hit level 50, or a bunch of us are, you're going to have to go in the live arena. I'm certain there'll be 5-star Alice everywhere, and her smite debuff is going to be on people. So if you're really fortunate and you don't have, like I showed you, I had to use an Armiger to beat floor 100 on day 16 on the free to play. If you're very fortunate, you've pulled amazing heroes. Yes, it's fun and it's fun and it's fun, but that's all it is. Because now you're not the man who's pulled the Marichka. His expectation must have immediately changed. He's a very good player and he's a very experienced player. Now that he's got like one of the best heroes in the entire game, there's more pressure sometimes on yourself to perform better because I have the best roster. I should be this much better. And they're proving that they are, to my knowledge. Okay. Just because you give me the same roster as them doesn't mean I'm going to be where they are. But I'll tell you what, the crappy roster that I have, and I've seen Hell Hades hasn't had much luck, and Crouching Grandpa, really terrible luck. Okay. But the game gives you what you need. You just have to be willing to say, okay, look, I'm not going to avoid content until I get the Void Legendary. I'm going to 5-star my Armiger, and I'm going to do it. And that's what I did today. So this isn't bad. I don't think I'd be doing this well on an auto if I set it to auto from the start, unless I did a team setup. But because I have Apothecary in here, it's a different kind of like it's not like a 4-3 ratio or anything because Jarag's only at like 172 speed or something, and Apoth's at 236, I think. So there's a big variance in what's going on, and Apoth is never the stun target when I do it on manual. It's always Kael or Jarag. But anyways, this is about to finish. And as you're seeing, I have a easy 2 key. I have hard set to quick battle now. I 1-keyed hard yesterday as soon as I got the Giant Slayer on Alice. But after this is done, I'll show you where I am in the challenges. Because my main goal, I didn't know I'd progress this quickly. I've been very fortunate to have the time to play that I do. But my main goal was just in 90 days to get all the challenges done. And the reason that I thought it was difficult would be because of the arena. And I'll show you after this hit. This is actually not a bad hit for an auto here. I could honestly just back out, but I'm curious. Let's see if Tagore is able to pick Alice up here. Uh, so Jareg used the Ally Protect here for the right timing. So if he had the decrease attack on the boss, and I think he's a 75% chance on his A1. Like nobody dies until about turn 30, I think. So remember, this is brutal, and the boss is starting to ramp up here. If I had a Ugo, like I said, instead of Apoth, I don't think it works because Jarag's Ally Protect is on a 4-turn cooldown. I fully booked him. As soon as I got him, I knew I'm like, I got to book Tagore, then I got to book Jarag and kill an Apoth. So that's not bad. But you'll see here, like Alice on the other hit that I did manually, she did like 6 million or something, and Kael did I think it was almost 8. It was close. And Apoth, like there's your Apoth with his Giant Slayer. Huh? So Brutal Clan Boss 2 keys. I don't know if it's time to start pushing into Nightmare yet or not. I have enough speed on all my tunes to go at least once before the boss. So it might be time. Let's take a quick look in the shop here. And again, always buy your, what you would call this here. What does Scratch call them? The misery shards? Your green chicken eggs, okay? They're great for making baby omelets. So in the challenges, I looked a little different than yours. These are all I have left is I got to do a spirit champion who's going to be Wukong, and then a force champion. All I have left in arena is 2 affinity bonuses to 5. The rest of the challenges, like I say, I take care of them as soon as I can. A lot of resource that way. This will take, I don't know how long, because, as I'll show you, when you come to your missions, my goal also now has changed to getting Arbiter within the 90 days. And the time gates that happen are right here where it says upgrade a bonus to 7. Then you have to upgrade another bonus later on here, like a week later, to 8. Then you got to do one up to 9. And then you got to do another one up to 10. So I'm in gold 4. Okay. And I messed around a little today and I lost 2 matches. But you'll see I have my accuracy 5. The next one, it costs 300 medals. So I got to do about 50 matches here, let's say. Okay. It's like 47 matches because I'm now in gold 4. I finished in gold 4. So you come over to the arena and you look at your tiers. When you're in gold 4, you win 4 gold medals every time. Okay. And here's the other thing. You'll look over here. It's nice to get into gold 5. Yes, that extra bonus, but also the bars, the crafting bars. You get twice as many on average. Okay. Actually, let's take a look. I got a refresh in here. So here's somebody else who knows how good Armiger is. There you go. There's a level 60 Armiger. I don't know. I might be able to take this Wukong. And I'm not going to waste my time showing you the Armiger, but I'm going to show you why I picked Sun Wukong. Because right now I'm in the position I want to be. As long as I'm faster than this guy, okay? Let's take a look. My Apoth is 236 and he's getting 28% speed bonus. Woo, just beat him. So, boost everybody. I'm going to hammer him with Kael. And if he didn't go to that low, I would have tried to sheep him with my Wukong. Because if you sheep him, he loses 50% health immediately. So here's Alice probably going to kill him right here. So Alice also decreases turn meter on the first time she attacks anybody. So once you get into gold 4, on reset day especially, you start seeing maybe every 3 refreshes you get these ones. And I think I could probably take Operdin, but as you're noticing, I'm out of metals. I'm not spending for this. And we'll take a look into the battle log. This is how people stay. Yeah, by the way, I don't fight Nishak. I was silly. I thought I could take him. He's like 300 speed. But look at all these singles that I've seen, and look at the times. Okay? It's like every time I refresh, there's at least 1 or 2 singles or some crappy defense. Okay? So I have all those victories since reset. That's how people stay in gold 4 and 5 as free to play. So I'm not certain where I'm going to be in clan versus clan because I'll show you quickly how unfunctioning this clan is. Look at it. It's full clan members, okay? Now, some of these people, they're a bit active. Well, this person with 1,000 days named Pro, he's pretty pro at not calling or coming to work because he's been away for 1,000 days. But most of this clan, they don't play. Okay, so it's whatever disadvantage that why you ugly, I don't know why you not playing. But hopefully, one day people will join in. But I'm not getting CJ and I'm not getting 2 chests for most things, but I'm okay with that. It's part of the fun for me just to see what I can do basically on my own. You're looking here, I'm almost at 50. I don't want to get to 50 because when you're in your advanced challenges daily, it's going to start saying win a live arena battle. I don't want to win. I don't even want to play live arena at any time, let alone at a free to play early on. But I'm not going to have a choice because I wanted to get that legendary book before and all the uh, refills that I possibly could before that happens. I wanted to show you as well in the people are talking about not having epic books. Okay? So I fully booked out my Tagore and I fully got my Jarrag. And then I think Ugo has 2 books into her, and I still have 8 left. Okay, I'm getting them from tournaments and stuff. But I think I don't know if I'd put it in Ultimate Gaelic because I'm going to need Spider. I need somebody to do something like that in Spider. I could also right now I could set my Sabitha up. I'm not in the position to start her next. So let's see if this takes too long to load up. I want to show you something. I came in second place on the regular, what do they call it? The arena. Man, I don't know why it takes this long to load up. It's sometimes it's like it's instant, but lately it's been, it doesn't want to come to work either. It's very aggravating. I'm not certain if it happens to you guys or not on your, yeah, I can't handle this, man. I don't understand. So the problem is now that like you're stuck in the screen. I remember like a year, anyways, the person that's top in the tournament that I was just in is second overall globally with like 4,700 points. So there was no chance for me to win that tournament. But just so you know, it's not like I'm an amazing resource user. I have nothing. I have nothing. I have fortunately 3 refills worth of stuff. Other than that, the plan now is to get at 6-star. And you'll see not today's, but it's day 17, pardon me. But on my Wednesday, 500 energy, that's right into campaign, and I should be able to start getting along in this Arbiter mission a bit farther. This was Yaki the Free in the Hell Hades 2025 free to play challenge. Wishing you all good luck. Take care.